Hi and welcome to episode 1 of my Ultimate Ironman series. I've been addicted to playing RuneScape for years now. I thought making a series would be fun, although I have never really tried to create content before or done much editing, so whilst I'm learning how to play an Ultimate Ironman, I'll also be learning editing. I haven't read up much on Ultimate Ironman, so I have no idea where to start, but I do play an Iron that I did briefly follow a bit of a guide on in the beginning whilst I learnt the game mode, and then I went on to do my own thing. I'm not going to be using a guide at all for this account. I want to experience it in my own way from what I've learnt playing my Iron. I will probably follow bits of advice from friends and look up bits on the Wiki, which means it's likely to be a very inefficient route in gameplay. Saying that, I'm going to have 3 main goals this video. I was highly recommended to do protection prayers first, which will require 43 prayer and approximately 480 big bones at the chaos altar. And although I'm going to do the traditional Ironman route, I do want a fletching knife, which means I need to do Children of the Sun, and I do need 20 fletching for that. And of course for me, it's got to be done on a new Iron kind of mode, especially with the new updates. I'll go into Wintertodt, which will require Druidic Ritual so I can make my pots, and 50 Firemaking. I know I'm going the traditional Ironman route, and it's probably cliche, but hear me out. My logic is, if I get to 99 firemaking doing solos, I should get a decent amount of starting money and about 70 construction, and construction's going to be an absolute nightmare on the ultimate, and it's going to be really important. My house is going to be my shrine. As you can tell here, I was struggling to get the female character. I didn't realise he changed it to body type. I did ask some friends for a bit of advice before I made an ultimate, just a starting point, and a few people really recommended that I get protection prayers first, so that's why I'm doing that. I didn't realise this, but you wipe everything in the wild, don't you? So I'm expecting wipes. I'm a PK magnet, but we'll see how that goes. This is the making part of the account. This is where we're locking in, so we can't use a bank and we can't trade anything. So it begins. That's not me dropping all that, but yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I want to use everything in my inventory first. I'm going to get rid of all my runes and my arrows because I feel like it's free XP, so there's no point wasting it. Because I'm going to go to the wild, which I may as well just drop everything at that point because we're going to die, and I know I'm going to die. But why not get some free magic XP? And this is where I get my first magic level. Obviously, we're gaming already. I'm going to go get some free runes as well. I messed up already here, already ruining my account, but I forgot to drop the air runes, so that was a bit of a waste, but whatever. Locked in now. I'm committed to the grind and we're getting membership ads, so we're going to bond up. This is me being committed to it now. I have to play because otherwise I've just wasted a load of bonds on my main. And we've clearly made so much progress, so it is time to play on a members world. I've also learnt my lesson. We're getting runes this time. This is going to be the last inventory I use before I go to the wild, I think. I've got a decent amount of levels. See, combat level 5 now. Yeah, I'm going to drop everything and go to the wild now. As you can tell, I'm struggling to find the Clan Wars teleport here. It's already going so well, but we're going to get protection prayers, so it's fine. Okay, I've been told that I've got to go to the boneyard to pick up big bones, and then I've got to run over to the chaos altar. I don't actually know where the boneyard is. I have checked on the wiki and it looks around this area that I keep looking at. I'll make my way. Oh, that's not meant to happen. Nearly there, I think. Yeah, it's up there, innit? Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Gotta wait 20 minutes now to go back, so I may as well do some other things while I wait. I love these mini games in the early game, but I'm probably gonna have to drop what it gives me, aren't I? Oh no, I'm gonna sell that. Cash money. I might as well quest. I absolutely hate questing, but why not? We're going to be a chef today. We're going to make some cake. I feel like this is probably going to be one of the most easiest quests to do on the ultimate, just for the fact that everything's around Lumbridge and I can pick it all up in one go. I can imagine the later quests are going to be much harder though, but it is like one of the first quests, so what do I expect? But I've got all the ingredients for him. We're going to bake a cake, and now I'm a culinary master. While we're on a roll, I may as well continue questing. We're going to shear some sheep and then flex it in Lumbridge. That's not the right word, is it? Like spin it on the wheel. I'm not sure how I'm going to do crafting on this account, you know. I think that's going to be hard. But there we go. Another quest down. I'm going to buy an axe. I may as well get both of them while I'm here. But I think I'm going to chop some wood and light some fires for a little bit for the experience. Because then I can do sea slug. And I've got a bit of money now, so I may as well get rid of it before I die in the wild again. I feel like I've gone really off tangent here. I know I said I wanted protection prayers, but it feels like a waste for me not to use the money in my bag. I know it's not a lot, but I feel like I should use it. I'm actually quite enjoying doing early game as well. I like doing all this bit in the beginning. I think I've got a bit of PTSD from dying in the wild already. I do need to go back though. I've never heard of this big bones method before until I was told to do it. But on my iron, I was a hardcore at the time, so I had to do ectofunters and it just took forever and I wasn't a fan. But the protection prayers were so nice once I had them, and as soon as I died on that account I was straight to the chaos altar. I dropped this clue scroll on the floor before because I couldn't be bothered doing it, but it's actually not a bad one at all. And I didn't realise it stayed on the floor that long, so I do think I'm going to do that in a minute and see what I get. It's probably another controversial opinion as well. I don't like doing clue scrolls. I think they're a bit more necessary on an ultimate as well, so I will have to do them, but I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm more into PVM, although I know iron's a strange choice for that, but I feel like it forces me to do things that I wouldn't normally do. That's actually why I like playing the game mode. On my main, I avoid doing any content because why would I need to grind for a boss when I can just buy it at the GE? So that's what I like about iron, because it's rewarding when you actually get a drop. Hey, I've noticed though, I say in my head that I'm going to do one thing and then I get sidetracked and do like 20 other things before I end up doing what I intended to. This happens to me all the time and it's just going to be me doing this over and over. I really need to work on my agility too. It is not about this run energy. I'm going to get this teleport as well so I can teleport straight to Barbarian Assault. This was such a trek. I actually can't wait until I get teleports though, and more run energy so I can run around a bit longer. I think I really want to work on doing my house just so everything's easier to navigate. I think max house will be really important, and 99 for the permanent house tally. Do you know what I've realised as well? I've not even got the attack to equip a steel axe, which is stupid, but here we go. Gonna have to kill the men for that then, aren't I? At least I'll be able to equip it in a minute. I just didn't associate needing attack to wield it, even though I know that doesn't make sense, but I was chopping with it anyway, so it just didn't dawn on me. This is exactly what I mean though by the little side quests I have to do before I do what I want. But we've got there. Hopefully it doesn't send me somewhere far. That's not too bad. Let's see what I've got. I don't even think I can equip that. Yeah, I'll sell it. See, now it's more money that I've got to use before I go to the wild again though. I'll just shove it all on magic. I know that's going to be really important for me for the teleports and stuff. I'll also go do that imp quest. It doesn't take long and you get that amulet of accuracy, don't you? 10 magic already. Flying through the levels. It does though early game, doesn't it? What drop rate are these? Do you know what? I thought they were actually more common than that. This is exactly where I'm going to go dry for a specific colour. I know it's going to happen. It always does. It's actually going quite well so far. I've just jinxed it now though, haven't I? I did not know you couldn't sell these at the shop. It was a waste of time holding on to all the spares, wasn't it? And the heads. I can't do them yet either. I didn't think I'd run out of runes though. I didn't think I'd have to go back to the shop. Brave errors were made. I can't even afford the boat, so I'm going to have to sell some runes to try and get home. We're going to have to hop worlds to get a little bit of extra money. I've lost the clip that I completed Imp Catcher with. I don't know whether I've lost it or just forgot to record it, but all I did was I finally got home and then I completed Imp Catchers. I've grown my balls back and now we're back to the wild. I'm gonna pick up all these bones. I don't actually have any idea how I'm doing this. Like, I don't know if I'm meant to run up and down or hop world, but I'm getting myself hit a lot by running up and down, so I'm guessing I hop worlds. I'm gonna die. I'll have that bronze skimmy though. You know what? I do think world hopping's the play. I'm gonna try world hopping. We'll see how this goes. Oh, it wasn't even bronze, it's iron. Even better. I guess now I just world hop and pick up these big bones for quite a long time and then we'll run them over. I'm gonna die here by the skeletons. There must be an easier way of doing this. See? What the fuck was that? Do you know what though? I'm not a quitter. We're just gonna get this inventory over and done with. I can heal at Ferrex Enclave anyway, so I will take a detour there before I go to the Chaos Altar. This takes a lot longer than I thought and I'm just constantly scared of something hitting me. Right, first inventory done, to the pool and then to the Chaos Altar. We made it without dying. I'm thinking not to AFK this, because the quicker I'm out of here the better. Look at the XP fly up, that's so good. I'm happy with that. I'm trying to figure out the right angle there so I could click on the altar better. This is so much better. I don't know how I'm going to make my way back because I won't suicide on an ultimate, will I? Do I just walk back? I guess so. Go get another load. We're pros now. I'm feeling confident about this run. And world hopping is definitely the play, so we'll just do that and try and avoid these skeletons. I don't know if it's a good idea doing it at this HP, you know. I do feel like I'm spending a huge portion of my time just trying to run away from the skeletons. I mean, I did say it's going to be an inefficient route though, didn't I? And that's my second inventory done, back to the Chaos Altar. See, this is the quick bit and I love how quick the XP just flies up. Okay, so we know exactly what's happened here, and I didn't record me getting PK'd because for some reason I didn't think I'd get PK'd so early on, which, yeah, I was wrong. As you can tell, I have nothing. I've just used my free runes on the goblins, and now I'm going to rob some men. I need some cash for an axe. I may as well do bits and pieces whilst I wait for the minigame teleport to regen. Saying that, I'm going to get sidetracked and do a load of other things, aren't I? We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a start on fletching, so I'm just going to cut the logs for the arrow shafts. But I can also complete the diary task now where I chop and burn an oak log, so I will do that while I'm here. I'll get that done now. And that's another diary that's going to be ticked off, or diary task, sorry. I'm not really sure how many arrow shafts I want to collect, to be honest, because I think it's going to be a bit long collecting the feathers and mining the ore, which I know I'm doing it the long way, but it's fine. 20 wood cutting now as well. I'm going to get the feathers manually as well. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I know it's a waste of time, but it just gives me something to use my magic on. I'm just enjoying doing it as well, to be honest. I really like the early game. I think it's dead cute and fun. I'm going to go cook these chickens as well because I can. Any of them are burning though. Oh, that's not too bad. It's like half of a minute. I think I'm going to call it quits here for the feathers. I think I've got enough. Oh, that'll do anyway. I don't think I want to get any more. I'm just going to mine the arrowheads myself. I know it's inefficient and I can skip a load of the early levels by questing, but my running edge is just going really quickly, so I'd rather do this around Lumbridge and its XP anyway, because I just want to get the fletching so we can go to the Veil Totems. I don't really want to keep any of the rewards from quests either because I'm going to lose them anyway because I've got to go back to the wild to finish off my protection prayers. So I just feel like it'll be a waste. I'd rather just use all this and then get rid of it all. I may have got carried away skilling a little bit as well, so I just started doing a load of random shit. I thought I would slaughter some cows for a little bit for some combat XP. I think I got a bit carried away. Right, we're gonna go finish this clue scroll, see what we get, probably nothing, and then I will go back to the wild. I think it's about time I stop avoiding it and get it done. It should be a bit more forgiving now that I've got a little bit of combat stats, but with my current experiences, I don't think so. I hate Charlie the Tramp clues. You know, in leagues when you've just got to do them over and over and he just wants loads of fish. I forgot to bring a pickaxe as well. I got it. Well, that's not that bad actually. We're gonna lose it though. Right, we're locking in this time. I am not leaving the wild until I have all of the protection prayers because I have been slacking. But I need to get it done because I'm just restricting myself at the moment. I just don't want to get anything in my inventory because I know I'm going to die and I'm going to get PK'd. So I'd rather just get it over and done with and start to build up a bit of an inventory then. I'm not actually that far off the level really, but I know it's going to take a lot longer the more levels I go up. It would also help largely if I didn't get myself killed by skeletons, but it is what it is. I'll go pick my stuff back up and nearly die again. Do you know one thing that I didn't realise until much later on either? You can actually swap worlds by holding Control and Z, or whatever you set it up to on Runelight, and I haven't been doing that, I've just been doing it manually, so that's probably why it felt really slow, which it was. So I found it more convenient to run up and down like this, and I was just risking getting myself killed every single time. But I mean, either way, I'm getting there, slowly. It's a good job I didn't decide to make a hardcore as well. This would have ended tragically if so. I suppose I wouldn't be doing this then though, but I've been thinking about the other content that I'm going to need to do in the wilds though, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, because I'll have to death pile to protect my stuff, won't I? But obviously I will need the mage cape, and I could get a rune crossbow. I don't know whether it's really a big deal though, because I think I'm going to try and rush moons, because then I can get tribrid, and blue moons is storable, isn't it? So I assume that will be my best in slot for quite a while on this account. Well, that's my logic anyway, but I am not quite sure how I'm going to do it because you need quite high herb to do the moons quest, don't you? But I was thinking of getting herb from the Varrock museum lamps, you know, if I do army crabs for a bit to AFK. We'll see. As if I got PK'd so close. I mean, I needed another inventory anyway, but here we are, I finally did it. This actually took me way longer than I'd care to admit, but it doesn't help that I was killing myself through the monsters all the time, and I did get PK'd quite a lot, but I did it. We got there in the end, that's all that matters. So my next goal now is going for the fletching knife, because I think it would be nice for Wintertodt, but I don't know. So it means I've got to make my way to the Vale Totems, or as I call it, Fletchtodt. I am going to get the log basket first though, just because I don't know how well this is going to be doing Vale Totems without a bank. I'm assuming I'm going to have to chop the logs each time I run around, but I think if I get the log basket then I'll be able to do a full run at a time. I could be wrong on that, but I'm thinking so because it doubles your inventory, doesn't it? And when I did it on my iron, I'd have to bank half a trip. So with the log basket, it should be a full trip. I can also store it in my house, so it won't be a wasted inventory space, and I think it'll be really important for when I'm doing construction as well. I think I'll need a plank sack then as well, but I can't store that if I remember correctly. I obviously need to do stronghold for my fancy boots and some cash, because I am going to do some questing and buy some runes. I also want to buy an Addy axe from Auburn Vale so that I don't have to be pissing about trying to get a better axe or using steel, because I'm going to need to do a lot of wood cutting whilst I get the levels for Wintertodt, and I still need to do some of my firemaking too. Now I've got some starter cash, it'll probably be a good time to do some of the early level quests. I need to do druidic rituals so I can actually make the pots at Wintertodt. I don't know if you've seen the update recently, but it's so much nicer now because you don't actually need food. You can just make the pots yourself and heal off them as well. I'm not quite sure why I decided that I wasn't going to buy runes yet, and that I thought it would be a good idea to attack these monsters with an axe. So we're going to have a really painful bear fight here because it's just going to take forever. But it's not how you get there, it's if you get there, and we're getting somewhere slowly. This really did take longer than it needed to be though. I also want to use the lamp that I got on Herblow because every single lamp I get is going to go on Herblow. I have no idea how I'm going to do that skill on an ultimate. I'm guessing that Slayer will help and Herbivore and farming maybe, but I don't know, that's another day's problem. I thought I'd do a little bit of agility on the way as well because, I mean, it should help every level, won't it? And it doesn't take too long to get the early levels. I don't want to get too many levels though, because once I finish this video, I will be going to Barbarian Fishing. Yeah, and you get strength and agility XP there, so I'll probably be doing that for a while, which will skip a load of the early strength and agility levels, which I'm not complaining about because I'm really not a fan of agility, especially not early agility. I love how pretty much all of the mini games have lamps now, so that will just all go on Herb all the time. I decided to get a load of the early level quests out of the way as well. I am just going to speed through these because I think we've all done them and I don't think we need to see them all. I don't know, you'll have to let me know with that because I don't know whether you want to see them all or not. I'm not quite sure how much content to actually include in the videos, but I suppose I'm going to be learning here, so you'll have to give me feedback and not be too harsh because I am learning and it's going to be a big learning curve. I've already noticed lots of mistakes that I've been doing. But this is my first attempt ever at making any long sort of content. I've barely made any content, to be honest. That was such a bad casket. I just sped through a load of the early quests to get out of the way for some XP and obviously the Death Rune cats. I also wanted to do Twilight's Promise, and I think my combat is a bit early for this. So I did want to do Waterfall Quest and some of the others to get some combat XP. I have no idea how well this quest is going to go because I don't think I should be doing it at this level. Yeah, I think I was right there. This is going to take a while. I don't know whether this is intended to take a while or it's just how bad my gear and my stats are. I can't remember doing this quest on my iron, but I think I had a lot better gear. Do you know what? I knew that when I started it because I said to my friend, I don't think I should be doing it at this level, and they were like, oh no, go do it, it's fine, you don't need combat for it. And here we are, like 2 days later, still doing the same boss. It's fine, it's nearly there. I'm starting to run out of prayer as well, and I'm not the best at doing the tick prayers. I'm trying, but if you keep noticing, I keep messing up and it keeps going off. Surely it's the effort that counts though. I mean, we got there in the end. It may have been a little bit painful though. Hopefully this one will be much quicker. I think this is the last fight before the quest finishes. I hope this is the last fight before the quest finishes because I really shouldn't have done it at this level, to be honest. It was quite painful. Like, it was just slow, weren't it? It wasn't too bad. Lessons learned though, maybe. must say though, I'm still not a big fan of quests, even though I should probably get used to them because I've got to do them all over again. But I'm a space bar kind of girl, like I don't read the story, I just space bar it all. I like some of the boss fights, but I don't know, it's this bit, it's all the reading and the space bars and the writing. But we did it! Right, I'm gonna go get an Addy axe now. This should speed up me getting all my woodcutting XP and getting the log basket as well, because I'm upgrading from steel to Addy, so that will be so nice. And we have it! What an upgrade. I've got to give him all of the logs now, and then I can get my log basket. I did it again. I didn't record me getting the log basket, but I do have it, as you can see, and now we get to do the Veil Totems minigame. I really like the look of this minigame, it looks so cute. Like the scenery is just so nice as well. Hopefully it should be quite a chill grind. And some of it relies a bit on RNG though, doesn't it? Like you can get the fletching knife and stuff without actually collecting all the points, because you can get them from rummaging through the, what's it called? The piles of leaves themselves. I don't even know what they're called. The offerings. That's what it's called. Yeah, you can get like the fletching knife and the spool and the mask thing from the offerings. Right, I've had a look on the map and there is actually quite a few spots where I can just chop a load of trees before I run round. I'm hoping I make it round a cycle before I have to chop again. I think this is going to be like very AFK, but I'm not complaining because it's quite a lot of moving around and I like stuff that's AFK. I thought I completed the minigame, but I've not, and I need to speak to these little people again. I didn't realise it wasn't done and that I have to complete it to continue on to the other totems. Yeah, that was a good book. I'm going to collect some offerings now and then I will be back. I'm going to have a pull now because I'm impatient and I want to see if I spoon anything or what I get. I'm not even sure what those end branches are for or whether I can sell them for points, but I think I'm just going to sell most of this to the shop. I'll use the arrows though on making some arrows. I think this is where I'm going to struggle to juggle stuff. I'm going to get rid of those eggs after this grind as well. And I'm hoping to get the other pheasant's tail so I can make the outfit and put it in my house when I make it. But yeah, we could spoon an evil chicken piece, you never know. I'm just going to dump everything into here. I'm not going to use most of it. I don't know about the shards, but I just feel like they're not worth the spaces at the moment. And I know you can mine them at the calcite rocks? I can't even... I can't pronounce it and I don't know whether that was even the right word, but I tried. And now we are back to doing the minigame. I'm just going to smash through it and collect quite a big chunk of offerings, because surely we're going to get the fletching knife this next time, aren't we? I feel positive. Do you know what? It's a really chill minigame, even for ultimates. I can imagine that it will take longer in the later levels though, when you've got to do using magics, but it's quite chill. I don't know whether I'd do this minigame later either, unless I wanted to greenlog it. It is time again to hastily rummage through the offerings. Oh, that's nice already. That's a spoon. I don't know if the spool would be much use to me, but I know I can sell it, so I'm just gonna sell that. If I need another one later in the game, I'm sure it won't be too hard to get. I don't think I can store those though. I'm just going to sell all of this back to the shop as well. I don't think I'm going to use most of it really. I don't really think I'm going to get much money out of doing this, but it's better than just wasting it. I may as well sell it. I didn't know you could get the bark from here. That's forestry again as well. And more eggs. I feel like I may regret selling some of this and getting rid of it. I'm thinking maybe the shards and the flax bales, but I don't know. Or maybe it's the right thing and it's totally pointless, but I genuinely have no idea. I'm not really sure what I could do with the flax. I may be missing out on crafting and XP. I don't know, we'll see. Or we might even not see, I might not even remember. It still feels very illegal to be wasting all of the supplies like this. I'm wondering if I get used to it at some point, or if it will feel weird every time. I'm not a fan of getting rid of every single seed I'm having as well. I think I'll struggle with that for some things. I should get a seed box early on though, shouldn't I? Because I think seeds will go in that a lot, and is it 3 extra spaces or 4? I don't know. Oh, I've already got it! See, I told you we were going to be positive. I'm actually really happy with that. I didn't think I'd get it that soon, but I'm not complaining. I must admit though, I have actually been doing this mini game all day, but I've got quite a lot of XP from it. So I don't know. I think it's been quite productive. It's been a nice mini game. I think it'll be nicer than Wintertodt though. Anyway, I don't know. I don't really rate the rewards though, but is that because I'm not using any of them? Maybe some of them are usable. Like, I don't know what these roots do. I think it's the magic ones you make a potion with, but it's a very high level potion, so I don't think I'll need that anytime soon. I'm just gonna get rid of most of this and use the arrows though for that bit of extra fletching XP, and then we can move on to prepare for Wintertodt. Which I actually don't mind. I quite like it. I know everyone complains about that minigame, but I don't know, it's not that bad. I think it's kind of chill and the XP is really nice. Especially for solos, because it's just going to boost my construction up, and I think construction's not going to be very fun in the beginning. Not until I get the plank make skill, or would I even bother using that? I don't know yet. I'm going to have to think of some of these things, because I would like a max house as soon as possible, but that will be expensive and I'll need a lot of upgrades for that. I don't know. I'm pre-planning. I'm going to get X marks the spot done and make my way to Zia. I need to go to the woodcutting guild and get rid of these eggs. I think it's only a little bit of per XP, but I just want to try to see if I can get the evil chicken pieces. I feel like it would just be a waste if I dropped them. They're quite rare as well, aren't they? And the pieces. I may as well use them. Don't you think I forgot about my free runes either? I'm trying to keep up with them a little bit now. I don't really think it'll matter soon, but why not? It's free. I'm gonna dig these spots and then I will finish the quest. And we are done. It's finally time to go to Zia. Are we gonna get some evil chicken pieces? Let's see. I didn't think we would, but it was worth a try. I can sell that as well. Should I be keeping birds' nests? I don't know though, because I've not got a looting bag yet. I'm just gonna get the clue hunter stuff now before I make my way, because the cold sheds you there if you don't have the warm pieces. But since the update, it's really nice that you don't actually need food. So even when I lose warmth, I can just keep making pots and taking them instead. So it shouldn't be too bad. And the rewards stack now, which is going to be really good for an ultimate. So I don't have to keep crates or open them while they're in my inventory. I couldn't find where this last piece was. It looked like really confusing on the map, and I've just dug everywhere but the actual place that it is. But we've finally found it, which it's fine. We can go to Wintertodt now. I'm just gonna do solos when I get there, because hopefully I should finish it with, I think it's 70 construction, but you only get that if you do solos. I will 99 it though. I'm hoping I get a tome, because in early iron I just constantly used my tome, but I'm assuming I'd have to throw it away after a while on this account. I should get one anyway though after doing solos. You get extra rewards when you do solos, so hopefully I get one. It would also save me spaces for fire runes. I do need to get a rune pouch though. I think I'll do that after I 99 this. You can get them from mage training arena now, I think, I've heard, and it takes about an hour and a half, so that would be so much better for me. Because I'm shit at LMS and I don't really want to waste my Slayer points. But we're finally here. I'm on to my last goal now, before I've done everything I wanted to. Here we go. I did a few masses before I decided to do solos, because I did it on mobile, which I didn't really record off. I may have killed my cat. I may have died. And then I may have got another one and died with that too. So I'm gonna leave the cats alone because I keep murdering them. Which I know I should have sold them, but I thought to myself, I'll wait until I do the Hardy Diaries because you get more then. And I didn't want to keep having to go under that path. But I had a full cat and I've just wasted a load of death runes. I mean, it's a space. I don't even know why I'm keeping these runes though, because it's not really that many, is it? I mean, it is what it is. And if I get Pyro, I'll loot it all when I'm 99 until I get Tome, and then I'll keep whatever I have. I'm hoping I get Tome. I'll take a pet too. I like that pet. I actually had that pet on my main, you know, before they did the death reclaim thing where it was automatic, and I lost it forever. And then I got it back with the update, so it's all good. It was restored. I do think I'm going to do most of these games on mobile so I can chill in front of the TV and watch a series, but I will wait until I am at the PC to loot all of them, so at least we can see what I've got in the pieces. I think until I start getting pyro pieces that I'm just gonna dump everything. I know people probably would use it, but I just can't justify running back and forth so much at the moment. So I will drop most of it. I'm already being spooned some of the pieces though, so it's not too bad. I can probably tidy my inventory up a bit then, because it's starting to get a little bit messy. But there's 2 pieces already. I'm going to go back in, but I am going to go on mobile. So I will come back when I have loot. I only did a quick solo here whilst I watched a film, but I may as well pull them and see what I get. Oh, there we go, there's another piece. I think I'll wait a bit longer between the next ones and stack up some more points. I do feel like I'm wasting Herblore XP now though by dropping them all, so I am going to start keeping some, especially the Guams, because I can just buy the Eye of a Newt from Port Sarim, so I can make them easily. There's another piece now. I just need the pyro legs and the boots. I'm also going to keep the magic logs because I think they're harder to get early level, and I will need them for some quests, won't I? I think it's Desert Treasure 1, is it? I'm not too sure on that. Getting dupes now for my tome as well. I'm starting to regret dropping it all though. I feel like I probably should have got a looting bag. Starting to see the XP I've lost, but would it be worth it? Because it'd be so much hassle. I suppose a looting bag wouldn't be though. Oh well. I thought at least because I'm wasting so much of the other resources that I'll actually use the herbs. I'm just going to use the Guams I think, because the newts are easier to get. have a feeling that this is going to be a really awkward skill to do, just because I'm having to drop things to unnote stuff and I've got limited space. I didn't actually realise you couldn't unnote a certain quantity and that you have to unnote whatever's in your inventory. So I'm learning here. This is my current stats too. I'm making quite a bit of progress. My construction's a decent amount now, so I'm going to do some construction in a minute, and I've just got another piece, so that means that I only need the boots left now, and then I've got a full outfit. That looks a lot better. I think this is the bit where I'm just going to be running back and forth quite a lot, because I actually have to chop the oak logs here before I turn them into planks. I'm not even sure exactly what I'll need here. I just want to build some of the basics, and I want to get my wardrobes so I can start storing stuff in there. I think this will use most of the GP that I've so far got from Wintertodt, but I've still got quite a long way left yet anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. I also think it'd be a good time to make storage so I can put some stuff away, because I don't really need my log basket anymore, and I wanted to make the outfit out of the feathers I got during Forestry, because I can put that away then. I don't know if you noticed, but I've noticed some really key items that I need to build right now. I've not brought a saw, I've not brought a hammer, and I've not brought any nails, so I'm going to have to go all the way back. I died with Marlowe's crate before as well, so I could store it back here for when I needed it, so I'm going to pick that up now. That was actually a tactical death that I intended for once as well. I won't forget my saw, hammer and some nails this time. I'm just going to build little bits in the house now as well, so I'm going to finish off my costume room, and then I'm just going to see if there's a few other things I can build in the house. I'm not sure what supplies I'll have. I may as well do this room as well. I know these are going to be really important later on, so I should work on them now. I can finally get inside of my wardrobe as well. I can store all sorts in here, but I've not actually looked on the wiki properly to see everything that I can store. I have to keep checking things at the moment because it's hard to remember. But it means I can go make the pheasant pieces and put them away, so I'm going to do that in a minute. I am learning that I really need to pre-plan things better on this account too, because otherwise I'm just going to have no space. And here is my pheasant outfit that I don't think I need for anything, but it's collection logs and I can store it all in the wardrobe. I'm going to store it all and get rid of these items. I'm just going to sell them. It's useless. And then I'm going to get out my outfit again and make my way back. I've just realised I didn't record when I got the warm boots. I did though, and now I've got the full outfit, so it's completely storable. I didn't realise I didn't even take that. I have not got a tome though. I do hope I get that before 99. And here's my house so far. I'm actually quite happy with this. It doesn't look too bad because I just need to get teleports with magic and build in the actual things. But it's alright, it's not bad. I do need some teaks and limestone bricks from here though, so I'm going to collect some of these and then finish my house with it. But I do think I'm just going to stay here for a while and collect quite a bit of points. I'm not going to pull as often now. It's only the tome I need really, and I can wait until 99 until I get that. So after I build what I want in my house, I'm probably just going to go straight to 99. I will use some of the herbs again as well, but I do think I'm going to drop a lot of those until I get 99 because that's when I'll actually get myself a looting bag. So I will be throwing most of this. It does feel like a waste too. I have noticed some people gather around and collect it all, which is quite cute. And I'm obviously going to use the herb again. It's actually not that bad XP for such a low level herb. It's nearly got me to level 15, so not too bad. I'm going to finish up these UIMs and then I think I am going to construct the portal room in my house. I didn't realise you had to chisel these and that they can break. But I want all this set up, so I want to do the portals as well, so once I've got the magic and the runes. I can make some teleports to make getting around a little bit easier, because I won't have to have permanent runes on me then. And I'll be a while off the Nexus as well. I do want max house as quick as possible though, but these portals will help for now. And the house doesn't look too bad so far. I've just done some more solos on mobile, and this is going to be the last inventory I do before I just shoot straight to 99. There's no point me running back and forth, and I've made everything I want to so far, so I'm going to go ahead and get this finished, and I'll be back when I hit 99. I majorly messed up here, but luckily I did record it just in case something like this happened. I was meant to save a little bit of XP so that I could go light a log in Lumbridge, you know, where I started, and I miscalculated it, so I got it here. But it's still my ultimate's first 99 on the account, and I've completed all 3 goals for my very first video. Thank you so much to anyone who's watched this and got this far. I've never made long content like this before, so feel free to leave some constructive feedback. I've learned a lot from making this myself. I've also noticed a lot of mistakes I've made. I don't think I'll make these as long in future because I have been AFK and barb fishing whilst making this, and I want to release the vids a bit sooner. See you next time, bye!